What's good, crew? It's Rubber Captain coming back at you with another video, and today we got another special one for y'all boys. So, listen, we got some footage in the archives, right? And some builds we tested out previously and all that. So I decided to not only go back and check out those builds that we created. This is Op09 build right here. It's a RP Luffy control version, KO version, whatever you want to call it. And this is a build we was testing in the Op09. Well, we now got some new toys or newer toys to play with. Now, I did make this other build in OP10, so we will be, seeing it from there, from that point. I haven't made a OP11 version, but maybe I will in the future. Who knows? That being said, first off, I'm going to show you some footage from the previous build, and I'm going to show you the previous deck list. I don't have it any longer on here, but I do have it in the footage. I do have a piece of footage of me showing off that deck list. So I will show y'all that deck list now. Let's get into it, crew. All right, crew. So here was our original deck list. I'm not gonna go over all the cards in this list because this is, like I said, I made this in OP09. But as you can tell, we are running like the Otamas. We're running two of the Brooks. This Brook is essentially what the 6 cost Brook was. The one that minuses 2k to 2 characters on attack. And then we're running the Vista, which pops a 3k or less, I believe. We're running the Raise Maxes to give us power reduction. We're running the Karinas to give us power reduction. We're running the Ains. If you don't know what Ain does on play, it makes a basically essentially any card 0 power, right? Running the Beckmans, and then the rest of the stuff besides these couple events down here. I think we go over these. Let me see. Okay, yeah, we got 2 Fire Fists, 2 Fire Fists, and then 2 Sure Dragons. These were like basically extra KOs. We do got some newer KOs now, newer KO events. It was actually only running 2 Giants and 2 Rad Beams in this build. So this is our early version. I'm going to show you a couple of games from this version, and then I'm going to show you our updated version. Because this version is not terrible. Like, don't get it twisted. It's not terrible. We also was running 2 of the Nico Robins. This, Lucci was really prevalent then, so these Nico Robins used to come in clutch against Lucci. With that being said, crew, before we get into the gameplay, I want to, give my shout outs. I appreciate everybody who is an official crew member. Becoming a member is one of the greatest ways to support our channel. I am about to start putting out more members only videos. So if you want to get to see those videos or whatever, I asked some ideas in our Discord. By the way, if you're not joining the Discord, join the Discord. But in our members only chat in the Discord, I did ask for some ideas of what members want to see. Some off meta leaders or off meta decks is sort of the shit I got out of that. So we're going to be doing that. I probably will actually drop one after this video, more than likely. So if you want to become a member, hey, become a member. And for all those who are members already, I greatly appreciate it. As well, in the Discord, we've been doing a lot of live games in the Discord and the general chat. Hey man, so I've been joining up sometimes. They got like 7-8 people in there going at it, you know what I mean? So if you're not in the Discord, make sure you join that. But yeah, let's get into the gameplay for the first build, or the older version of the build, crew. You know what I'm saying? But before we do, hey Brooke, drop that beat. Alright crew, first match against Bello Betty. One of our more notorious bad matchups, right, for RP Luffy. It's Bello Betty. We're going second, they're going first. Let's see how we do this right here. Okay, so they missed swung right there. I get it. But they're playing out of 3 calls, so that's all they could do anyway. So maybe he was just skill checking. Yeah, maneuvering on. Alright, so we're on 4 down here. We're scrolling through, see what we can do. 1 on lead, swing 7. I don't mind swinging at this stage. This is an older build, so I don't think the newer Revolutionary Army cards was out yet. Or maybe they are, I don't know. Who knows? Can't remember. But yeah, it is what it is. We're gonna play our Zoro here. Give us a valid attacker on board to help us clear their board as they develop it. Let's see if our guy gets Karasu here. Inazuma. Okay, okay. He's doing leader effect. He's already down to 2 cards. This guy was playing very aggressive, so you know that could be a good thing or a bad thing. Swinging 7 at 6 here. We're gonna give him a 2K. Swinging 7 at 6 here. I think we should just counter out of this because he's got an 8K attack coming in. But who knows? Let's see what we do, crew. We've been known to play a 0 life. We've been known to go crazy. Okay, yeah. We give him 2 1Ks. Feels pretty bad. Feels pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. It's what it is. Alright. So after we swing the Zoro, we're gonna be on 7 down here. We're swinging for a 4 there. Don't like that. Now that I think about it, I don't like that at all. I probably would have put 2 on. And we're gonna get punished for that. He just counters out with a 1K. So he's saving one of his bodies here. Unfortunate, unfortunate. I'm thinking about what to do. I'm like, well, fuck it. We'll just play Ain out to get another attacker on board. Minus is Morley, minus 5,000. Make him a 0 cost, swing 6 into 0. So the Ain's a really good card because you can minus anything. So no matter 10 drop Shanks, whatever, you can play out Ain, make it a 0 cost. And it's essentially just killing anything in the game, right? Like, as long as you have your own plays, you're killing anything in the game just rested. I guess it's kind of like a 9 cost Shanks, right? So he donned up his leader, swung into our Zoro. I get it, he got our attacker off board. Playing out the Karasu, so we're gonna have to worry about Karasu next turn if we cannot deal with it this turn. We do got 10 done. We also got the Edward Newgate. We're gonna play out the KO Shanks, getting rid of the Karasu, swinging 6, and then probably swinging 6 as long as he doesn't get a trigger. Counters out of it. It's crazy. This guy was just giving us his whole hand. Remember, guys, this is 09 meta, man. 09. So I don't know why he was countering out so aggressively, but he was. So it is what it is. But we're playing the KO version, so it doesn't matter anyway, really. Let's see what we got here. Got 2 cards. He's in top deck mode essentially. See what he does. See what he does. Ooh. Put 6 on his leader. $11 into 6. Nice, nice, nice. Plays out a Morley, passes. Okay, okay. This turn we could just do Newgate. I like Newgate. Yeah, Newgate, we could chill. He's probably gonna go for game next turn. Make our leader 8K. Swing 8. Like he got a trigger, yep. Plays out the Lindbergh trigger. And we're gonna swing 12 in. It's another trigger, Karasu the Karasu blocker trigger. So, when you get in this position, if you got Gum Gum Giant, you're pretty much safe because you're an 8K leader. Yes, they can buff their bodies to 8K, but only if they're a 5,000 base. So the only body they can swing into us with no investment is the Morley. And if he just swings a bunch of 8s, he's not gonna get 3 attacks through. So he has to swing over 8 in order to like try to guarantee attacks going through. If he doesn't kill us this turn, he's pretty much dead the next turn, right? I mean, even with his blocker, he's pretty much dead the next turn if he doesn't kill us. So he's swinging 9 here with the Izuma. That's not gonna be enough. We got a 2K. Get up out of that. See what he does here with his other Don. Okay, so he put 3 on the Lindbergh. It's gonna make his Lindbergh a 10K, I believe. He's splitting his Don too, so that lets me know he was a newer player. swinging 8. Then whatever he swings here, I can just take, and then Gum Gum Giant to cycle. Or I can just do Gum Gum Giant now. It doesn't really matter. We get into a raise max. That's going to help us get rid of that Karasu with our Edward Newgate effect, if you don't know. We get a Firefish trigger here. Hold up. See that trigger again? Don't I go back far enough? Hold up, crew. Sorry. Trying to read this trigger because I forgot what it did. Okay. Give up to one of your opponents. Okay, give up to one of your opponent's characters. Minus 4,000 power this turn. Then, if your life has 2 cards or less, KO one of your opponent's characters with 0 power. So I think I tried to activate this effect on the Karasu, but something happens. I don't know. I can't remember. Oh, I clicked on the wrong card. I clicked on the wrong card. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I clicked on Lindbergh. I think I clicked on the wrong card. Yeah, that's all it was. So we're gonna play out Raise Mats here. Trash him to neg the Karasu. Now we can put 2 on Newgate. KO the Karasu. Wing 12, and then it's just gonna be a shit ton here. No matter if he gets a trigger or not, he's dead. He's only got 2 cards in hand. He says GG. Tell him GG's back, and the game ends, I guess. Oh well, yeah. He's dead right there. No trigger. GG's. Let's get on to the next one, crew. I'm still showing you the old version. Keep in mind. Just want to show you. So, we're going against Blackbeard here with the old version. Now, this is an Op09 meta. Like I said, keep that in mind. So, I'm just going to prove to y'all that Blackbeard can be beat with any version of any deck. No matter if you have on plays or not. As long as you just play it correctly. So here we swinging 8 into him, he takes, and then we play out a Raise Max, which is an easy card for him to get rid of. We'll see if he gets rid of it or not. We're just getting another attacker on board, right? So if he doesn't get rid of it this turn, more than likely we can just go in and attack it. So yeah, he does get rid of it. Easy, .q, you know, nice. He's swinging 7 at us here. We're gonna counter out of this. These Otamas are going to give us no value throughout the game, so we might as well use them for counter. Alright, so we're on 5 down here. Put 1 on. Swinging 7 into life, ignoring the .q. Play out Brûlé, and we're passing. Now, we got him down to 3 life, which is where we like him to be at, because we're a 3 life leader. He plays out Burgess here, puts 2 on his Blackbeard, swings 7 in. We're gonna block with Brûlé. That's gonna ramp us to 6, and now we'll be on 8 Don / 9 Don after leader effect. Black holes is here, nice. We got an event, but it's not really relevant for us right now. Alright, so we're gonna swing 6 first off. See if he wants to take. He counters out. He doesn't want to go too low. I get it. We're gonna play out Newgate and pass. Now, we play out Newgate for 1 because he's our biggest body. For 2, he doesn't have counter. For 3, he's a big ass body they gotta worry about. So playing him out is a good play. It's a whole lot harder for them to get rid of a 9 cost than it is a 6 cost if we would have played the blocker Sanji out, for example. Our opponent's still not on 10 down yet, so he will not be able to use his big teach. So that's always a good thing. He does play out a Van Auger here and a Lafitte, so his board's filling up really quickly. But remember we have not took any life yet, so that is a good thing. All right, he's finally getting above his Burgess 1. He's swinging 6 here. I think we should just take this one and then counter out of the next one. Okay, nice. We are black holed, so we can't use Aim's effect, unfortunately. See what we do here. I'm not opposed to playing the Aim out, just because, you know. But we're gonna put 2 on Newgate because we can get rid of his dot Q for free, or his Lafitte, either one. It didn't really matter. He's probably gonna be on 10 next turn, so we don't really care about Lafitte. If he uses Lafitte to search, then he can't play his 10 dropout, and that's gonna work out better for us anyway. So we're swinging 12 at 5 here. There's no way he can get out of this. Like, I don't know why he's thinking. He just takes. Thinking here, we're going to swing 8 now. 8 at life. Require 2 2Ks. Then we're gonna play out a 6 drop. Okay, nice. Now we established a blocker. We still got decent counter in hand, and we got 2 big bodies on board as well. Let's see what he does here. He plays out a teach. Probably gonna lock down our Newgate. Nice, nice. Now he can only swing with Van Auger and Burgess. If he swings with Burgess, he's gonna lose it next turn. If I can help it. Sure, he's in the black holes here. Let's see. Okay. We are black hole. Let's see what we do here. But as you can tell, I'm playing out the biggest body I can each turn. If I have an option to play out 2 bodies at one turn, then I would do that. But I'm playing out the biggest body I can each turn. So we're gonna swing 9 here, see what he wants to do. Sure, he should just free block with the teach, right? See what he does. He counters out of the 9. Crazy. And we're just gonna play out another Sanji and probably pass. Alright, so now he's in a situation to where he has to pretty much get rid of some of these bodies on board, because we're developing too many attackers / blockers, whatever we need. He's not swinging the Burgess. He's not swinging the Van Auger, which could be counted as a misplay. But then again, he could not want to lose those cards. I don't know if he knows we're playing the KO version yet. Maybe he does. I can't remember if we showed him any cards that we used. But, you know, it is what it is. Playing out Laboon here. Giving him -4 cost to our Newgate. So he probably doesn't have the big teach in hand, which is unfortunate. Probably gonna be a finger pistol. Let's see what he does here. Yeah, finger pistol, get rid of our Newgate. Nice, nice, nice. Works out for him, right? Now we still got 2 blockers on the field. Let's see what he does here. He's only got 2 cards in hand. So if he black holds us and he doesn't establish another blocker here, he's pretty much cooked. He could try to go for game, but then he has to turn his teeth sideways, right? See what he does here. Swings Burgess 8 and the 6. We can counter out of that. I think counter out of that is good. We should take it to bait him. I mean, we got 2 blockers. He's not gonna go for game, right? Don't make sense. I'm gonna give him a 2K, 1K for that. Even if he does play a little blocker, since we do got this Ashura event card, we can get rid of his blocker. So it's not a big blocker, it's pretty much cooked. Alright, 6 and a 6, we'll take that. Does he black hole us here? Okay, he passes. So now it's just gonna be 7. He's only got 1 card in hand because he black holed us. And we could swing 9 here, guaranteed lethal. 4 block. Then he blocks. Yeah, and then the rest on leader, and that's GG's. Can't get out of that with 2 cards. 12k in the face. GG's. Alright, crew, so that's it for that. Now let's get to the other deck list and the updated deck list and some newer games. Alright, crew, so here we are. We got some we got an updated list here. Let's see. So first off, we got the 3 Ains. Still running Ain. We do need to get Otama in this list, and I will go over that at the end of the video. Some cards we need to add. Like I said, I made this. This is still an older list that I made, you know, back then. It's just a updated version of it. We're running four Batmans. Batman's great, especially with some power reduction. Batman can hit bigger targets, right? Running 3 of the Rayleighs. If you don't know what Rayleigh does, you get to choose 2 of your opponent's characters, give one -3k, one -2k, and then KO a 3,000 or less power. So essentially, it can hit a 6k for free. Then we're running 3 Newgates. Newgate buffs our leader to 8. Not only does he do that, he can also KO a 3,000 or less power character if you put 2 down to him. 2 of the KO Shanks hits a 10k or less on play. Great card. 4 Zoro, these are just standard cards, and then the 4 Brulés. It's not Mr. 2 Bonclay, it's Brulé. Alright, cyclers. We're running 3 Onamis and 3 Queens. These help us cycle to get to the cards that we need, the Ains or the Rayleighs, whatever. Running 6 of those. 6 cyclers, and then we're running 4 Sanjis, 2k counter, also a blocker in emergencies. Great card. 3 of the Brooks. So the Brook will give us -2k on 2 of their bodies when we attack by returning the Don. Great card to help us subtract and then play out Rayleigh or whatever, hit bigger targets. So it makes Rayleigh hit a 8k as well as Batman, and then also it can make Newgate hit a 5k on attack. Then got 1 Gear 5 Luffy. Y'all know I love Gear 5. It's just a game ender. So we're only running 1 of them. Then we're running 2 Rad Beams, 4 Gum Giants, and then 3 Thunder Bagwas. Like I said, there is a further updated list I haven't tested yet, but it's gonna be adding the mole guns and possibly some other event cards. We'll talk about that at the end. But let's get into the gameplay of this version of the deck. Alright, crew, so the newer / still old version of the deck, here we go. We're running a mirror match, and this guy looks like he's playing the Straw Hat package. Nice. So we put 2 on lead, swing 8 because we got Thunder Bagua. We already took a life hit. We're looking good, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't have ramp yet, and we do got ramp. So let's see what he does here. He swings 8 at us here. So right here, I could choose to Thunder Bagua, but he's probably going to strap up and swing 9. So here I'm going to counter out of this one since I do have the counter for it. Give him a 2k, 1k, and then, we're predicting he's going to swing 9. He does swing 9. Then we can Thunder Bagua, and there we go. We didn't take any more hits. So now, I thought about playing the Batman first, but I think it's important to swing first. So we're going to swing first, see what he does. And then if you know this Sanji doesn't get its effect if it's trash, it's only on KO. So we're going to play the Batman out, trash this Sanji. He doesn't even get the draw effect for it, so we're looking good. We got a big body on board, he has no bodies on board, and we are ramped, he's not ramped. Great. Next turn, unless he plays a rush right here, it's looking like an Edward Newgate turn. He's going to swing 7 at us here. I don't want to go down to 1 right now, not against RP, because we know what RP does. Cool. So Notice we do got 2 Ains in hand, and they will come in clutch against these kids. Being able to play it out, make his kid 0, he's not going to be able to save it. We play out the Edward Newgate, buff on our leader plus 2k, swinging 8 in the life. He has to take it. He's down to 1 life already. We're looking nice. We are sitting on the Gum Gum Giant. We got 2 Ains in hand. So he plays out another kid. That's unfortunate. We don't like to see double kids back to back. That's going to make his leader an 8k. He's swinging 8 into 8 here. We're going to give him a 1k for that, because I'm assuming he's going to do a bigger attack. He doesn't. He's doing 8 into 7. That's okay. We're going to Gum Gum Giant and save our Ben Beckman there. We don't want to lose that. Alright, so here, I think getting this kid off board is important. So we're going to play the Ain out, make his kid a 0 cost character. We're going to swing 7 into 0. Going back, I think that is possibly a misplay. We could have put 2 down on Edward Newgate and swung 12 into his leader. Pause. We could have put 2 down on Edward Newgate and swung 12 into his leader and then KO'd the kid. But since we didn't do that, he's actually running Nora Beam Sword, and it's allowing him to rest down our Newgate, so we can't even attack with our Newgate. So we definitely got punished right there by misplaying. So just keep that in mind. If you play the Ain out, you can put 2 on Newgate and swing 12 and KO whatever you minus. To be honest, we could have even minus the active kid with the Ain. Put 2 on Newgate, swung 12 into his rested kid, and then KO'd the active one, and probably got rid of both his kids right there. So little plays like that you gotta think about when you're playing this version of the deck. But definitely, that's why I like recording my gameplay, because I can go back and watch stuff like that. So we're swinging 8 into our 7 here, and we're probably gonna have to worry about a 9 coming after that. I'm debating on trying to save it. I'm gonna try to save it regardless. There we go. And he's swinging 8, and we could just give him 2 1Ks to save our body, just so we can have another attacker. I think we should just give him the 2 1Ks. Thinking about saving it for a blocker, yeah. So again, like I said, we could have just gave him the 2 1Ks there. We drew into another blocker anyways. We didn't know that at first, but I think getting rid of that would have been better. We're gonna swing 10 into 8. Alright, he's giving us a Gum Gum Giant here. That's letting us know he's bricked up. Discarding a 9-drop Luffy. We know he's definitely bricked up. We're gonna put 4 on here and swing 10 into his kid. See what he does here. We don't want this kid to stick. We don't want him to be an 8K leader. Let's see what he does here. Gives us another Gum Gum Giant. Saves his kid. Well, I got bad news for him. We're putting another 4 on our leader and swinging another 10 into 8. Guess what? He's gonna save it. He's got the counter. Nice, nice. So he was able to save both his kids on board, which is unfortunate. If we'd have did the Newgate play, you know, efficiently prior, we would have been able to at least remove one of them. He would be at 1 kid right now, not 2. But since we misplayed, you know, it is what it is. He's swinging 8 into 6 here. Thinking about saving this because I don't want him just going into my life, which is probably what he's gonna do next. If I don't save it, we're gonna give him 3 1Ks more than likely. We let it go. Crazy. Crazy. I don't know what we're thinking there. But our opponent is down to 4 Don, so we're not in the worst position in the world, right? See what he does here. He might try to strap this kid up. Yeah, he tries to strap the kid up and swing into our Newgate. And he has to minus one of the dons, unfortunately, and he just quits out there, which makes sense because you left no open don, and this is literally just gonna be 10 in the face or whatever. You know, we could go 12 in the face, probably 12 in the face. You got 3 cards, and then the rest on lead in the face. You know, GG's. Let's get on to the next one, crew. All right, crew. So we're going against PB here, and like I said, this is a newer version, but it's still an old version. I haven't updated it recently, so but we are going against a current, you know, PB Luffy leader. We're not going against, like, they got the starter deck cards. You know what I'm saying? We decided to run the version as is without messing with it and see if it's working. You know, see what it's doing. We take the first hit there. He swings 7. We're gonna swing 7 into 5. See what he wants to do. Play out Zoro here and pass. And this PB Luffy is gonna play very aggressive, right? He's putting 2 on this Robin, swinging 6 at us here. We're gonna give him a 1K for that. Let's see what he does now. He puts 4 on his leader and swinging 9 at us. We gotta take that one as well. We're down to 1 life already, and it's turn 3. Feels bad, right? We're gonna swing 4 into 4 here with our Zoro, ramping us a card. See what he wants to do. Alright, we're gonna put 1 on lead, swing 7, and then we're gonna do our Brule Thunder Bagua combo. Since we got 6 Don, we can play our Brule and sit on a Thunder Bagua with 2 open Don, right? So it's gonna be a lot for him to get rid of the Zoro, I thought, but he plays out a Rush Sanji. So let's see what he does now. He's swinging 6 into 4 here. I'm thinking if I should Thunder Bagua and save this, because if I do, then more than likely he's gonna attack into it with his Sanji, and he does. So yes, that was a great play, not bad at all. Alright, he plays out a Law Searcher here. He has no open Don, so we're not looking terrible. We are on 10 Don here. I debated doing the Gear 5 play, but we're gonna go ahead and do the aim play to subtract this Sanji to 0. And then we're gonna swing 6 into 0, and he has to let it go, of course, you know. Is what it is. We're sitting on 3 open Don. There's no way he's gonna kill us this turn if we can help it, right? He could play out the Gear 5. That would be nasty. But we do got a blocker on board as well, since he didn't deal with it last turn, and that's unfortunate for him. Swinging at us here. I think I should give him the Thunder Bagua in case I can't leave no Don open next turn. Just give him the Thunder Bagua for that, and then we'll just block with the Brule on the 9-drop swing. Not bad, not bad. He does got 9 cards in hand though, so that is unfortunate for sure. Thinking here what I want to do. I'm gonna save 5 Don. So what I'm gonna do probably is swing 8 first, and then we're gonna swing 9 into life. Try to get him down to 1 life to set him up for this Gear 5 the turn after. As long as we can survive, right? We are about to play out another blocker, that's why we're saving 5 Don. We're going to do the Onami and then leave 1 up for Gum Gum Giant. We do have to be cautious though, because they are running the new chopper, right? Which will allow them to rest down our Gum Gum Giant. But we're going to swing 8, swing 9. Try to get him down to 1 life. We get him down to 1 life, nice. Play out the Onami here. We're just going to get rid of the Rayleigh because it doesn't have counter. And if he plays a blocker out, we can always man Beckman it if we need to, right? He's swinging 10 into 6 here. I'm thinking, debating. We let it go. Unfortunate, unfortunate. He's playing out a Luffy Taro into a Tony chopper. Resting down our Don. Getting back 4 Don active. Let's see. Putting 2 on his lead. Is he gonna swing 7 at us? 3 on lead, swinging 8. I'm just gonna block out of that. I don't got time. Let's see. So here, debating on what I should do. Think we're just gonna go for the Gear 5 play. Because we do have 2 counter events in hand, and we can survive a bunch of attacks next turn. What we're gonna do is here, we're gonna do it swing 7 at his lead. See if he wants to go to down to 1 life or use his Gum Giant here. Alright. Next turn. We forgot to use the Luffy effect. Yeah, we forgot. Oh, never mind. I'm thinking of PB. I was like, we ain't got 5 open done. Yeah, that's PB, buddy. That's PB. So we're at 4 open done. We're gonna swing 6 here. Then we're going to swing. I'm thinking I'm gonna put 2 on and swing 14 into his Luffy just to guarantee the blocker. He gives us the blocker. That's nice. That's nice. We're on 2 open done and we got a shit ton of counter in hand. What is it? 2, 4, 6, 8. 8K counter, not counting our events. Swinging 8 at us here. Think that's a mistake. Swinging 10 at us here. I kind of want to take this so I can bait him to go for game. We're going to take that and bait him to just swing everything in. He plays out of gear 5. And I'm like, I think I can get out of it. I think I can get out of it. I think I can survive the gear 5 attack. Let's see what we do. Alright, we give him a 1K there for his 6K attack. Next turn, he's got 5 open done. Let's see what he does. He puts it all on his gear 5, which means he's not going to get another swing. Swinging 17K at us. We give him a Rad Beam, we give him a Gum Giant, and we give him 2 2Ks, and we survived that. Now he has no open dime. We got 2 big attacks coming through. He does still got 7 cards in hand, you know, but we're going for it. It doesn't matter. We got to go for it. Put it all on lead, swing 11, and then it's going to be swing 12. He was just showing us that he didn't have enough counter. And then it's going to be 12 and SGG's. So he got that 2K out of life, because if he did had the 2K, he would have won. But he got the 2K out of life, and you know, that's GG's, crew. Now let's get back to the breakdown. Alright, crew, so this is a list I've just updated so far. This is where I'm at that I'm gonna be testing next. We added back the Otamas from the original list that we made. We do got KO events now. We swapped the Rad Beams out for Divine Departure, which is gonna allow us to KO an 8K list. We swapped the other events out that we had from the old list to the Gum Mulgun, which will allow us to hit a 7K character by itself. And then, you know, as far as that's the only thing we've swapped around so far. So this will be the list that we'll be testing out for the future. Of course, cards will probably be added. Some other cards to note I think would be decent is the Honesty Impact. We just got to figure out our brick ratio, of course, and you know, y'all can always help me test out these versions. So like I said, test out the deck for sure, make some swap arounds, let me know what's working for you. But this is what I will be testing out going forth. But the list that I will have in the description is the list that we use in the video, right? I'm not gonna put the older one in. I'll put the more current old version in. This one I'm not gonna post in the description because, like I said, I gotta test this version of the list before I post it. But yeah, as far as that though, let me know what y'all think about the list. Let me know what list y'all are using, what's working for y'all, and I appreciate everybody who watches, likes, comments, and subscribe. And I will catch y'all boys in the next one, man. Peace.